Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Doujinshi, and welcome back to another episode of Hentai Reviews, the only series where I'm not even gonna try on this one. I just need to get back into making more of these. They're so fun to make, but God, I won't actually make them. Before we get into it, we're this close to 250 subscribers. That doesn't sound like a lot, but oh my God. There's something that I've been thinking about for a while that I will do. I know I've made promises for the other things. This one I'm gonna keep because we're so close. Thank you, everybody. Let's get on with the rest of the video. You see, today we're going to be looking at something that's relatively short compared to what I'd normally been doing and kind of on line with the last thing that I did, that being a certain animation done by our friend ₕₑₙₜₐ₢, who kind of started my descent into this a long time ago. Today we're going to be looking at a little animation done by a different animator known by the name of Speedo, called Lithica Succubus Conquered. And if you're wondering if is that a very on-the-nose name? Yes, it's a very on-the-nose name. What really happens in this? And why did I find this out of everything else? The general plot synopsis for this whole thing is the demon named Lithica is the, person in question doing exactly what most succubi do in a medieval world, essentially going around taking souls and getting them out through the accompanying vacuum tube that most guys have built in. Main character of the whole thing, Victor, is contracted to go and stop her because can't have demons running around no matter what they're doing. And once he runs out and gets it, that's when the action starts. And I'm also not going to be doing a timestamp for when all the said naughtiness happens, because it's most of the episode itself. You see, the episode runs at about 9 minutes and 21 seconds long. It's on NewGrounds. Everybody knows where to go. Man, this is not where I thought my life would be. This, I thought I was going to be a while ago. Actually, I have a list right here of reasons why I made this a review. So here are some things that brought me to it, which I will now start writing on the board, because I bought the board, might as well use it. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, reasons why I found this one, just generally particularly good after going into it, and one reason I did come into it kind of already knowing what I was getting. You see, thing number one, smooth animation. Now, say what you want about third-party animators, a lot of people can attest to that. Usually studios are the things that make amazing animations. Unless you're an anime fan, then it's a coin flip whether or not they're going to do justice to certain things that you like. Everybody is still sitting there sad. 7 Deadly Sins, Season 3. Come on, man. This is done by, I'm assuming, one person getting his heart ripped out doing this sort of animation work by themselves, and damn, how does indie work still stay this good? Like, it's one person, and I understand there's different voice actors, different editors that can smooth it all down, but at the end of the day, they're polishing a lump of creativity given to somebody, and damn, it stands out so well. Solid voice acting is the second reason. Now that's a hit or miss a lot of times. There are certain series that just don't have good voice acting because they're treated as, secondary ideas made by people who are not going to pay very well, or it's a passion project shared by the creator and not the voice actor themselves, but they want to get their creation out so much that they'll cut corners. Some of these you can give examples for. I don't want to, because I like focusing on the good and stuff, and I honestly don't remember bad voice acting. But then there are places that have good voice acting for indie works. If you've ever heard of the Emperor Text-to-Speech series, and then his accompanying move over to the Vampire the Masquerade series he's currently doing, the 3rd episode, which came out recently, is amazing. It has so good voice acting that it did not need, but it hit straight down the middle so fucking well. Oh my God, please watch that series. That's not what this is about. This one has solid voice acting overall because there is very competent voice actors in this. Well done camera work. The angles in this are spectacular. There's perfect shots that completely show off everything you need to do. Like, you know that, what was that? I can't remember the name of the movie. You know, the one where it's the girl sitting there with the, with like the leg up and the camera is going through, and then you can like see the dude focused through that. It's, oh my god. These specific scenes come out in such a just well-made way that you have no way of getting around it. But instead of having the perfect framing to show off what characters look like and how they act, you get to see all the way inside their guts. And every day I get gayer, but every time I watch something like this, it slows it down by just a bit. Here's the reason that actually brought me to it in the first place. Now, a few months, if not a year and some change ago, I found this YouTuber that I really like watching named Bricky. If he ever sees this, I swear to God, I'm the outlier. This is not what your fan base looks like. When you become a fan of someone, you kind of just watch a lot of their stuff, even if it has nothing to do with what you like. One of his videos was particularly about a video game called Subverse. And now Subverse is a game that is sold on Steam for a very large amount of money, considering that it is a decently polished game. It's actually a pretty decent game overall. One of the reasons I found this was because one of the main voice actors of the whole thing, Bordeaux Black, and she is damn good at what she does. She is an adult VA, and I found her from that video, and then I moved on to the game, and then I moved on to this. She is just good at what she does. She has this deep, like, sort of, like, you can almost picture her as a dominatrix in pretty much everything that she's going with. Her voice immediately assumes either I'm having the best day of my life or I'm a top and you're going to know it. Fuck, she's good at what she does. I love hearing her. She's so, like confident in a straight line, but she knows how to make that straight line silky smooth. It is so nice. If you take anything away from this, look her up, get any of her animation work done. Oh my god, she's good at what she does. I've already kind of, you know, jerked off one of the voice actors, so let's get the rest of the cast and crew going in here, shall we? So, I'm gonna snap one more time. Okay, the rest of the voice actors, I started off with Bordeaux at the top because if I'm gonna jerk them off, I might as well put them on a crown as well. The rest of the voice actors, the second most prominent character in the whole thing being Victor, who is played by Leo Greystone. He does an admirable job. He's, unfortunately, it's like Kit Harington next to like Robert Downey Jr. Like, you're a good actor, I do not doubt that, but you're right next to the person who's like, boom, right fucking there. Like, you don't go past them. With additional voice acting, search the name of this title in NewGrounds, you'll be able to find them. All of them are listed in the credits of it, and they are all wonderfully laid out. I essentially just hand copied them down so that people can get a better understanding of it. The additional voice acting is done by, in order, at least as I've written them, Pixie Willow, Lady Lustria, Hazel Horns, and Pyre Prince VA. All of them do great work for the amount of time they have on there. It's been a while since I've seen it because I write these and then I lose motivation and then I come back to them later. So take my word for it. They do really well with what they have. I'm just going to list off the rest of the casting credits. Let me just pick up my little script right here. With art being done by GGD, with music and composition done by Kuroa? Did I think I wrote that wrong. Sound design done by Volker NSFW, and I believe that's it. How would I rate this among anything else? Is this the 10 out of 10 that I mentioned in the last episode? No, this is not the 10 out of 10 that I listed in the last episode, specifically because I want to save that for a little bit. I want to bring it back in just a second. I know people want it, or at least I have a friend of mine who watched this video and then immediately he came back to me with the little 1-2 punch of, that was great, do the better one now. I can't be everywhere, and I can't be everywhere. But, is this worth your time? It's 9 minutes and 21 seconds of well done art. Yes, it is worth your time. You just got off work, everybody's asleep, and the door's locked? You've got time. What would I rate this? I don't want to rate this one. I want to hold it at a solid, like, top of the list. If you have 10 minutes, use this for that. Use this for that 10 minutes. It is very worth it. Oh my god, I can't praise it high enough. Now, do I have any criticisms for it? A little. It's a bit short. At 9 minutes, I feel like they could have fluffed it up with a little bit more. I don't really have any good reasoning for why they'd fluff it up more, but I feel like it could have been a bit longer. That being said, I know this is independent work that includes animation, which is a bitch and a half to make. So, I understand, but I understand why it wasn't. Great job for what you have. Please continue to make more stuff. You have talent and you have fucking skill. Please use it. That being said, I think that's as much as I can do for today, and I will spend the rest of tomorrow editing this. So, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for literally just everything that's going on right now. I'm in a maid outfit because I reached a certain subscriber goal. Everything past that, I have somehow hit by uploading as little as humanly possible, and I don't know how I'm continuing to do this. I am currently in the process of something going on right now. I don't want to specify it because I'm a weird guy, and I like keeping my secrets. That also being said, have a great fucking day, man. Don't bring yourself down with dumb stuff. Have a good fucking day. Let's close it out. I have been the Doctor. Thank everybody for being here. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for just watching these videos. And remember, have a nice day. Don't be a dick. There's too many of them. And wash your fucking hands. The pandemic has very much slowed down, but please, Jesus. Bye.